Hi, welcome back to Educator.com. Today we'll be discussing parts of the camera and their function. Let's get started. In this lesson, we'll be discussing the different parts of the camera and defining their function, including the lens, the camera body, the viewfinder, the recording device, and the mounting system. Okay, so when we think about a camera, it's really important to make a distinction of the different parts of it. Normally, when we look at a camera, we only see one total mechanism. We say, hey, that's the camera. Actually, a camera has several separate elements, separate mechanisms, and each mechanism has a different function, a different role, and they work together to create the video image. We call this the camera system. Each element of the system has its own function and role in creating the video image. Not all cameras have all of these parts physically tied or attached to one another. Sometimes certain parts of the camera can be remote. This could be the recording mechanism, or even the power of the camera could be off location and there could be a cable that is sending electrical charge to the camera. But in order to better understand our equipment, understand our tools, it's important that we start thinking about these mechanisms as separate. And that way you can better understand the total system and how it works together as a whole. Okay, so let's define again what these parts are. So when we look at a camera, we see a camera, but actually there is the lens, the camera body, the viewfinder, the recording device, and the mounting system. So here's an example of a typical camera that you might have access to, that you might be using, that you might own. And we see there's the camera body, there's the lens, there's the viewfinder, there was a recording mechanism in here, and there is the tripod, which is the mounting system. Now, this is also a typical camera, and as you can tell, you look at it and you see a camera. It's very compact, very attached. But again, we've got the camera body, we've got the lens, we've got a viewfinder here, an LCD screen that is collapsed, as well as viewfinder here. We've got a recording mechanism inside the camera, and then we have our mounting plate, which is our mounting system.